doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you.
And we're live here. Michael Davis alongside Liam Cherry tonight with Bobcat Sports Live. Thank you so much for tuning in on the NFHS Network and the Bobcat Sports Live Network for your contest between the Radford Bobcats and the Virginia High Bearcats. Liam, welcome tonight. We just come off the girls' Radford Gate City game. Gate City took that contest from your Radford Bobcats, so they will move on in advance. And your boys Bobcats looking to move on at advance over the Bearcats. Liam, welcome. How's it going tonight?
Well, Michael, as always, thank you for having me. But, I've had a blast so far, dude. I have been, you can ask my father, I have been antsy for this day for the entire week.
Yep.
I've been doing my research, on both teams. And I got to say, my opinion about this game is similar to the Gate City game. On Max Preps, it seems that they're pretty evenly ranked. Now, I can't get Wi-Fi on my Chromebook, so I don't really know. I don't know where my stats went. But the common thing here is that they've got, as Noah Fisher, one of my fellow friends in English class this morning told me, when they played Virginia High last, they had their best player out on the bench because he got injured.
Yep.
Now, he's back this time, and he's back with a vengeance to win. What I thought Virginia High should do best, run a box and one and find a way to shut down their best player. They did the exact same thing against Glenver, and it worked really well. I don't remember his last. Barber. That's right, Barber. They shut him down for Glenver, and it was all over. I think, honestly, if they figure out how to shut their best player down, now they have Landon Clark back, too. Don't forget that. Parker Prelo really shined last week, so I think they're ready for Parker Prelo, but they're not ready for Landon Clark.
Yeah, you may not be able to get access to your Chromebook, but since you're the best assistant I could ever ask for, you sent me the Google slide, and I have it right in front of me. Bobcats, 18-4 overall on the season. Virginia High, 19-9 on the season. Region play, 10-1 for the Bobcats and 7-1 for the Bearcats. This team is winning at 69%, and the Bobcats are winning at 8%. The Bobcats are they're scoring about the same. Actually, the Bearcats are averaging 58 points per contest. The Bobcats 57. Bobcats getting out at a slow start, but by the fourth quarter, they go from 10, 14, 14, and 19 on the season averages, and the Bearcats are going 13, 14, 16, 15. So this will be, on paper, a tight battle. But you said it yourself, Bobcats won by 20 the last time these two faced. That being said, James River came to Radford and won this season by 20 points this year, and then they came out and defeated them the next 2 times they played. So, back and forth. This is a win or go home. We saw in the last game, Gate City dominated in that game pretty much the whole contest, and the Bobcats lost. And so it is win or go home. Either team can win. This is March. This is March for a reason.
Yeah, man.
And so you never know what's going to happen, and this is what you ask for. This is high school basketball at its finest. So we're about 2:40 to go, but I'm excited for this contest, Liam. It's going to be interesting back and forth. I will say I love to do the eye test as far as warm-ups go, and if the eye test is any favor, the Bobcats are going to take this one.
Here's the thing, Michael. I had a conversation with Parker Prelo this afternoon during personal finance. My man had just woken up from a nap, wiped a little bit of drool off his desk, and woke up, and I showed him some stats for tonight so him and Jeremiah Eves could get prepared. And he was telling me something. He goes, I find it funny that Max Preps listed off that Virginia High has lost to Graham they've played Graham 4 times, Michael, and they've lost twice. But it's been consistently, it's been a really close game. They've only lost by 1 or 2 in both games, if I'm not mistaken, and won by only 1 or 2 in both games, too. Here's the thing. Radford walked away with that Graham game. They absolutely walked all over Graham.
Yeah.
If Radford plays the same way they played against Graham and Virginia High, according to Max Reps, and this is not just one time, it's the 4 times that we've seen it, they're pretty evenly matched. If they just bring the same drive they brought to Graham, we're going to see a great night to be a Bobcat here.
Yeah, I watched the Virginia High game the other night that they ended up losing, and it just seemed like they got tired early. And if you're going to get tired early against this Bobcats team, it's going to be a long night. This Bobcat team loves to run the floor. They like to get out in transition. They like to hustle. They turn defense into offense, and the Bobcats can score. That being said, this Gate City team can score. But if you ask me, Gate City's got some guys in the post who are definite football players for this Virginia High team, and they're playing basketball season. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Size matters. But this is a boys basketball team that has a lot of talent from a Bobcats perspective as sophomores. Landon Clark coming back, had a knee injury, didn't play in their last contest, and is ready to come out and score. Landon Clark for your Bobcats, technically not the leading scorer. Gavin Cormany is 15 points a contest. Landon Clark with 14 points, and Elijah Kelly with 13 points. All 3 sophomores and all 3 leading for your Bobcats. We're just a few moments away as we're going to go over the starting rosters here in a minute, but we'll be right back with a quick commercial break.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on, not just for medication needs, but even...
And we're back again. Michael Davis alongside Liam Strawberry Biscuit as we are here on the NFHS Network and your Bobcat Sports Live Network going over your starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visitors from Virginia High. Number 1, Dante Worley. Number 3, Kenye Carter. Number 5, Johnny Delaney. Number 12, Aquimini Martin. And number 35, Devarian Moselle. I want to apologize in advance if I mess half these names up, because I know I will. Starting off for your Bobcats as well, the usual number 2, Landon Clark.
May I interject real quick, Michael? He's actually not on the starting lineup tonight.
Oh, Parker Prelo's in his spot tonight, right?
This is the wise decision on Coach Cormany's part, actually.
Yeah, I agree with you. I apologize. I went with the starting lineup that's been all year, so that's my mistake, as he is coming off a knee injury, so a little bit different lineup here. Number 4, Parker Prelo in the starting lineup tonight. Number 20, Elijah Kelly. Number 14, Gavin Cormany. Number 32, Joseph Mitchell. And number 24, Nathan Wesley. Bobcats in their all-home whites. Virginia High Bearcats in their all-black with the orange trim. And here we go. Bearcats win the tip, and they will start with the basketball. Worley brings the ball down the floor for the Bearcats, gives it up to Moselle. Off to Carter. Carter got away with a carry as Worley now with the basketball. Bobcats defense. He's being guarded by Parker Prelo, one of the fastest players on the floor, no matter who's playing, as Virginia High moves the ball across the floor, gets a wide open 3, and that's number 5, Johnny Delaney, and he knocks it down. Bobcats down early, 3-0. Bearcats start off with a good offensive possession. And here come the Bobcats. Nathan Wesley attacking the paint. Shot is up and good. This is a different basketball than normal, by the way. This is not the same ball they just played with, as I believe the host school brings the basketball. I could be mistaken. This is a different basketball than the last contest. Elijah Kelly tips the ball out of bounds, and it will be Bobcat basketball. Virginia High basketball. Bearcats. I'm going to probably do that all night. Bearcats, Bobcats, Bearcats inbound the basketball. Get it to Delaney. Delaney now dribbles to his right side of the floor. Tries to get it down low, and he does. Number 1, Dante Worley with his first field goal of the contest. And I just got a text message, by the way, about those orange basketballs. So someone else agrees with me that they are the most orange basketballs I have ever seen in my life. Bobcats, Elijah Kelly with the basketball dribbling. I will say they're brand new, VHSL approved, of course, Wilson basketballs. And there is a difference, and in NCAAs, they talk about this a lot, depending on where you're playing and who's hosting. It's different. Wilson basketballs, as it looks like a foul is going to be called on the floor. So that will be on number 12, Martin. It's his first personal foul of the contest, team foul number 1. Elijah Kelly will inbound the basketball here for the Bobcats. Get it into Gavin Cormany. So Bearcats up 5-2 early. Cormany gets up to Nathan Wesley. Cormany going to that left side of the floor. Nathan Wesley at the top of the key. Elijah Kelly loves to attack the paint when he gets one-on-one. Mitchell gives it up to Prelo. Prelo trying to get it to Cormany. Cormany calling for it, and he does. At the high post is Cormany. Dribbles between his legs. Looked like he was going to go for a shot, as Gavin Cormany said a hard screen for Kelly. Kelly, shot is up, and it will be a travel on Elijah Kelly. But the Bobcats got away with a little bit of a moving screen there. But no call. It means the officials are going to let them play tonight. 5-2 your score. Virginia High bringing the ball down the floor. Worley being guarded by Prelo. Prelo. Good on-ball defenders. They get it to Martin. Martin handoff to Worley. Worley trying to get it down low to Martin. It will go out of bounds, as the Bobcats will inbound Nathan Wesley. Virginia High mixing it up here. Full court press. First time tonight as Bobcats get it inbound to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany tells everybody to go back as he dribbles the ball down the floor. Nathan Wesley looking to set the screen, but Cormany gives the ball to him. Kelly gives it to Prelo. Prelo at the top of the key as a foul is called, a reaching foul on Kanye Carter. Kenya Carter, that's his first. Team foul number 2. As Landon Clark will check in tonight for Nathan Wesley. Landon Clark coming off a knee injury, just getting back a little bit, trying to work out the kinks here. As they're talking to Landon Clark a little bit as he's coming off the bench. First shot is up and no good. Straightaway 3 for Clark, missed. Good open look there for Clark, just couldn't get it to go. 4:49 to go in the period. Bobcats and Bearcats. We had a lot more scoring in the first period of the girls contest, but the Bearcats from the corner is good as Dante Worley, I believe, knocked that one down. So that's his 5th point of the contest. 8-2 your score. Prelo attacking the paint. Shot is up by Gavin Cormany. No good. That'll be an air ball, and it will be Bearcat basketball. Elijah Kelly, number 30, Brandon Thompson checking in for the Bobcats. Number 5, Delaney bringing the ball down for the Bearcats. Dribbling to his right, gives it up to Worley. Worley kind of backs up a little bit, and a hard screen is set by Moselle as a foul is called on Prelo. But it will be on the floor. So that's the first team foul for the Bobcats. Isaiah Austin now checking in for the Bobcats as he'll come in for Parker Prelo.
I've said it before in multiple other games. I'm really interested to see what Isaiah Austin does here because he's very quick. He's just like Parker. Parker and Isaiah know how to be on the balls of their feet, ready for anything.
Bearcats get it into Moselle. Moselle out of his element here at the top, but he's dribbling here. Gives it up to Delaney. Delaney with the basketball over to Worley on the left side of the floor. Worley back to Delaney. Delaney from 3. That's Moselle. Moselle from 3. Misses, and Landon Clark will come in transition. 3 ball is no good. Gets his own rebound. Gives it out to Kelly. Kelly's going to take one from 3. Bang it! Elijah Kelly knocked down the first 3-pointer for the Bobcats, and the Bearcats look to answer. Get it inside of number 12 as he attacks in transition. Martin, he gets his first field goal. Now we got some points. 10-5 your score. 3.5 to go in the first period. Austin gives it up to Clark. Clark, handoff pass to Gavin Cormany. Gavin dribbling to his right at the top of the key. Elijah Kelly gets it in the corner, fakes the 3-pointer as he's being guarded out deep by Delaney. Landon Clark with the basketball, loses the handle, but gives it over to Thompson. Thompson to Cormany. Cormany screens that by Thompson, and Cormany attacks the paint. Shot is up and no good, but I think it's on the floor. And that's what it is. So Bobcats will inbound underneath the basket. That foul's on number 12, Martin. That's his 2nd personal. So Martin will have to go to the bench. Virginia High not happy with that call. Head coach Julius Delishaw here for Virginia High. As Nathan Wesley checks back in for the Bobcats. Nathan Wesley from 3, no good. Rebounded strong by Moselle. Good start for Virginia High. They're up 5 here on the Bobcats, and they look to take a transition 3. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Austin. Austin gets it out to Nathan Wesley. Former point guard, the senior here. Changed his role over the last couple of years. Is Isaiah Kelly. 2 steps, 1 dribble, 2 steps in the lane, and he can get to the rim at any time. Could have dunked it in, but just laid it in. So good attack by Elijah Kelly as he goes from the 3-point line to the paint in just 1 dribble. 7-10 your score. Virginia High leading by 3. Elijah Kelly gets a steal. Breakaway going up for the dunk. Slams it down. Elijah Kelly, and that's what the Bobcats love to see as he has his 7th point on the contest, and Elijah Kelly slams it home. Bobcats trailing by 1. Here comes the defense. Elijah Kelly pokes it away. Landon Clark dribbling to his right. Pass to Kelly. Kelly stuffed at the rim as it looks like they had number 5, Delaney, getting the ball out of bounds. So a lucky break for the Bobcats as Coach Cormany frustrated with the missed dunk by Kelly, and he'll go to the bench.
You know, multitasking is hard, Michael. I'm trying to do NFHS and this.
I know, you're doing great.
This is hard.
Yeah, if you don't know at home, normally we have the pixel art system on the NFHS, but we are, even though we're hosting, we're on the road, we have to put the NFHS on a camera. Roanoke College, they have been so gracious hosts and have been helping us out here. They gave us some equipment to hook up. So we thank them for allowing us to be here as Isaiah Austin attacks the paint, goes for the and one, and a foul is called. So count the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Isaiah Austin goes for the old-fashioned three-point play here. As his shot is up and good. Isaiah Austin with three, and as Virginia High was up 10-5, the Bobcats have went on a 7-0 run here and now are up by 2. Number 50, Smith, checking in here for the Bearcats. And he's being guarded by Joseph Mitchell as big block by Isaiah Austin on Delaney. He gets it back but stuffed him at the rim. And here come the Bearcats looking to answer again. Smith sets the screen. Landon Clark tries to take the steal. As Worley calling out orders, setting this big screen is Smith. Smith, that's a massive wall you got to go around there for the Bearcats. As the shot is up, good block by Clark, and it goes to Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley to Isaiah Austin. Nathan Wesley slams into the bleachers, but Clark answers from three, and he's hyped. Virginia High calls a timeout. Nathan Wesley saves it. Clark answers, and the Bobcats rolling 15-10. We're going to take a quick commercial break as the coach for the Bearcats screaming at the officials. I'm not sure. That's the longest leash I've ever seen. We're going to go back as he is furious. Coach Julius is frustrated, and the Bobcats are up 15-10.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Caleb Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels.
And we're back. If you're just tuning in, 40 seconds ago in the period, Bobcats up 10-15. It's a 10.0 run here for your Bobcats over the Bearcats. Number 3, Carter, dribbling the basketball right in front of the Bobcat bench, gives it up to Worley. He runs into some trees, gets a shot up, and it's no good, but it's tipped out to Virginia High. Number 11, Elijah Green. Green gives it up to Delaney. Delaney looking for a shot. Shot is up and no. Oh, bank shot open for business. Cut the check. Here comes Virginia High, and here come the Bobcats. Nathan Wesley. Shot is up. No foul call, and it's good. Nathan Wesley gets it to go. Bearcats do not get a shot off, and that will be the end. So number 5, Delaney, gets his second three-pointer, and then Nathan Wesley attacks and answers. So we're going to end the period with a Bobcat lead of 17-13.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we're back. Bobcats leading 17-13 13 over the Bearcats at the start of your second period. On the floor, Prelo, Gormany, Kelly, Clark, and Mitchell. Clark fakes a shot just inside the three-point line, is no good. And it's rebounded by the Bobcats. And here comes Gavin Gormany from three, no good. Another ball tipped out, and it hit. It hit number 11, Green, in the face. I thought it went out of bounds off the Bearcats, but it will be Bobcat basketball. Looks like Green's okay, but that was a hard shot to the face.
Yeah, man. Landon Clark meeting number 5. I actually don't have the roster in front of me, so Landon Clark meeting number 5 over to, I can't even see his number. Number 1, Worley. But Elijah Kelly with the block. All over the Bearcats tonight. Over to Joseph Mitchell, a.k.a. Jopa. Elijah drops the ball and is back over to the Bearcats. You know, I'm having trouble with that too, Michael, so don't feel bad.
Number 5 for the Bearcats is called. It looks like a charge is called. Gavin Gormany drew it, so number 5, Delaney, attacking the paint, gives the pass off, but a charge call is called on the Bearcats. So that's the 5th foul count. 5-1 in favor of the Bobcats.
If I'm not mistaken, Michael, Bobcats are one away from a bonus, correct?
2.
I can't count.
That's okay. Bonus comes at 7. So from 7 on, it's 1-1, and then to 10, it's 2. We're working on it. Liam played football in the offseason, now incorporating himself into some basketball. So we're learning, but you got to learn somewhere, right, Liam?
Yep.
And now is as good a time as any in a state playoff game. Liam learning as much as he can here as number 34 for the Bobcats, Max Knipes, checks in for your Bobcats. Bobcats going with a spaced here. Virginia High in a 3-2 zone. Gormany with the basketball, gives up to Clark, back to Gormany. Gormany trying to get the ball into the high post. Parker Prelo with the ball, gets up to Gavin Gormany. Gavin Gormany from 3 is good. And that's what putting somebody in the high post gives you. You get Gavin Gormany. You have to respect Max Knipe at the high post. So when the Bearcats trap down in on him, even though he doesn't have the basketball, as Clark steals it away in transition, 3-on-1 break, and here comes Parker Prelo. Parker Prelo attacking. Big block here, as it will be out of bounds on Virginia High. And the Bobcats are furious, as it will be out of bounds. It looks like they're going to talk about it. And the Bobcats here's the thing, the Bobcats want it, and the Bearcats want it, and it will be overturned here as the Bobcats now come away with the basketball. So Coach Julius is mad. Coach Gormany was mad, as both teams are frustrated. But I'm not sure who is out on, but I do know when they said it, the Bobcats were frustrated. And when they overturned it, so were the Bearcats. I think both teams have a right, but who knows? We don't have instant replay in high school. Landon Clark gets the ball. Shot is up and no good, just strong. As Nathan Wesley will be called for a foul here.
I don't know what's worse, soccer moms or basketball moms?
Soccer moms. Bobcats, Bearcats inbounding. Isaiah Austin checks in. As Bobcats leading 20-13 as Parker Prelo is guarding Worley here. Worley, screen set. Going up to number 12. That's the same play Bobcats used to run as Isaiah Austin saves it from going out of bounds. Good steal by Austin. Here come the Bobcats, but the Bearcats poke it away. Number 1, Worley in transition here. Takes a shot from 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Nathan Wesley. And here come the Bobcats. Gavin Gormany brings the ball down the floor. Kelly in the corner calling for it as they don't get it to him. Gavin Gormany across the floor. Dribbles it out of bounds, and it will be Bearcat basketball. Bearcats inbounding the basketball. That's like the 17th time I've done that tonight, so I apologize. Worley dribbles to his left, spin, and Parker Prelo is called for a foul on the spin. So it will be on the floor, and that will be Parker Prelo's second personal foul of the contest. As number 3, Kenye Carter checking in for the Bearcats, as well as Landon Clark.
You know, honestly, this has been a really good first half, Michael. I mean, you've got both evenly matched teams.
Yeah, Bobcats winning the edge here, just a little bit up 7 as a foul is called on Landon Clark on the inbound. So that's his first personal foul of the contest. And the third foul for the Bobcats, as number 11, Green, will throw the ball in for the Bearcats. Bobcats in a man-to-man defense here. They're looking to go to number 12, number 22, who just checked in the contest, Jasper Cheers, put up a shot. It's no good. As Carter is attacking, gets it up to Cheers again. Shot is no good. So they're looking for him to shoot the free ball. He does, just can't get him to go. As Landon Clark and Green collide at midcourt, and it will be a foul called on Green. That's his first personal. 6th foul. So now, Liam, one more foul for the Bearcats, and the Bobcats will be at the line.
The main man, Landon Clark, inbounding right in front of us here.
Cormany will bring the ball across the floor for the Bobcats. Bobcats have been very good this year at not rushing, taking their time, looking for shots, as Gavin Cormany is fouled in the post. Number 3, Carter, wrapping him up there, as coach is frustrated with the call there. But he wants the same one on the other end. He says, fine, that's fine. As Gavin Cormany will go to the line here. Gavin Cormany, shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. Kelly puts on the floor, gives up to Isaiah Austin, and Austin will score. So off the miss free throw by Gavin Cormany. The Bobcats answer up 22-13.
Dang it. Bearcats
Throw the ball away. It was tipped by the Bobcats, but I thought the Bearcats thought anyway it would be a turnover as the Bearcats take a full timeout, so we will as well.
These buttons are so finicky.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Bobcats leading 22-13 over the Bearcats off the timeout from Virginia High. Landon Clark guarding Dante Worley, kind of jawing at each other here out of the timeout. Number 11, Green, giving the ball to Worley. Worley with the basketball. Dribbling to his right, looking to get it to Delaney. Shot is up for number 11, Green, and it's good. So he gets his first points of the contest, and Elijah Green answers for the Bearcats out of the timeout. Gavin Cormany attacking to his left, dribbles through the lane, gives it up to Isaiah Austin. Austin with the basketball to Nathan Wesley. Wesley gives it to Clark on the left side of the floor and dribbles up here. Landon Clark says, I'll just take it myself. Gets it to go. Landon Clark, I believe that's his first score of the contest. No.
I think he hit another three, Michael.
He did. 6 points for him. 25-16 your score.
My bad on that timeout thing. I forgot that I'm on the microphone, and these buttons on this MacBook are so finicky, dude.
They are, man. 25-16. And some, using a Mac, using a Dell, it's different as the Bobcats get it poked out of bounds, but they will retain possession. number 30, Brandon Thompson, and number 10, Bailey Owens checking in for the Bearcats.
I mean, like, look at the size of this trackpad. It's a whole, like, birthday cake size. I don't know what made me say birthday cake, but, you know.
Gavin Cormany with the basketball at the top of the key. Gives it over to Clark in front of the Bearcat bench. Elijah Kelly, top of the key. Elijah Kelly, I'd love to see him attack the paint as Gavin Cormany with the basketball gives it up to Thompson. Thompson to Kelly. Kelly trying to get it down low to Wesley. He does. Wesley backing his man down. Mismatch. And Nathan Wesley gets it to go. And Nathan Wesley now with 6 points on the contest. 5 players for the Bobcats have scored tonight. 2:30 to go in the first half. Bobcats leading by 11. Number 5, Delaney with the basketball. Gives it up, but a foul is called on the floor. So that foul is called on Nathan Wesley, as that is his second personal foul on the contest. Bobcat bench not happy about it, as it looks like Isaiah Austin will check in for Landon Clark.
I really am glad with what Coach Corman is doing here. He's giving Landon Clark his well-needed rest in between because in this particular game, he's like their secret weapon. Right, Michael?
Yeah, Nathan Wesley gets a steal off the inbound, attacks the paint, and a foul will be called on number 35, Devarion Moselle. His first personal. So Nathan Wesley will go to the line for 2. He hit the floor pretty hard there. He's okay.
One thing that Bobcat boys have always been able to do is take a beating.
Nathan Wesley shot is up and good at the free throw line. Not a lot of free throws in this contest. Only 2 free throws so far.
Well, it's been nice to see a cleaner game, actually, I will say.
Nathan Wesley misses, so Bobcats 2 for 3 from the line tonight, as they're up 28-16 as a foul is called in the paint. As I believe that's on, it looks like it's on number 30, Brandon Thompson. So that's the 6th team foul for the Bobcats and 8 fouls for the Bearcats. Bearcats inbound, get it up to number 10. Good defense by the Bobcats. Have to adjust the shot. Nathan Wesley in transition is up and good. So Gavin Cormany with the feed to Nathan Wesley. And Nathan Wesley has 9 points. 3-point basket for Janie Delaney. That's his 9th point on the contest, and a block is called here on the Bearcats. So that's the 19th foul. So the Bobcats will go to the line for 1-and-1 with 1:48 to go.
I'll give their coach this.
Yep.
He's trying his best to remain cool and collected because he doesn't want to end up having to sit down for the remainder of the game. I think one thing that's like really hard, and I don't know if there's a call for this, but like fan sections getting too out of hand. I don't know if there's a call for that or not. But
no, there's not. Not really. I mean, it really depends. You can. It's a ministry. So technically there is. So what if a fan base gets out of hand? Now we're talking it has to be really out of hand. You know, things being thrown, words being said. But it's an administrative issue. So the officials don't actually call anything. There's no technicals to be called on anyone, and I don't think they're getting to that point. Gavin Cormany knocks down both free throws. But you just ask the administrator to handle it. That's pretty much all you do.
Like I said, it's really nice to see their coach like remaining calm, cool, and collected. Like I can, it's got to be hard, you know.
Well, he's just fighting for his guys, and that's what you got to do here. As a foul is called on number 30, Brandon Thompson. That's his 2nd personal. And number 1, Worley, knocked down the shot there. So he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. As number 50, Smith checks in, as well as Nathan Wesley for Brandon Thompson, because that's his 2nd foul. Worley to the line. Shot is up and good. Joseph Mitchell gets the ball, gives it up to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany just attacks the paint. Shot is up and good. Good basket attack as Smith tried to draw the charge there. Good no call by the official, I thought. There really wasn't much contact there. But obviously the Bearcats wanted it. But Nathan Wesley gets the ball, steals it away, attacks the paint himself, goes all the way, coast to coast. Nathan Wesley with another field goal, having him a monster half as Delaney brings the ball across the floor for the Bearcats. The Bearcats looking to answer, down 36-22. Gets it out to Carter. Carter from three, no good. Rebounded by Gavin Cormany. And here come the Bobcats. Bobcats have potential to break 40 here in the first half, 36-22. Gavin Cormany with the basketball, being guarded heavily by Green. Green, a charge is called on Green. I don't really know how that's called, but no big deal. Up 36-22. But Coach Cormany is livid. It's tough to slide under a guy, but no big deal.
I keep trying to press buttons, and it asks if I want to look the word up in the dictionary that I'm clicking.
Yeah, it is a MacBook trackpad. You have to be on this side for clicks, this side right and left, just so you know. Splits it in half. Gavin Cormany called for the foul there. I will give the Bearcats defense credit. You can't run him over. The defender has just as much right to the floor, and that's what the official is saying here, as a foul is called on the shot. So number one, and Elijah Kelly jawing a little bit here. Number one being Dante Worley. He'll go to the line. As that's the 19th foul. So 18 fouls called here in the first half, as it looks like Worley will go to the line for two. No good. As number 15, Brandon Meredith checking in for the first time. Number one, Dante Worley to the line as his shot is up and no good. Missed them both, but tipped out to Delaney. Delaney from three, no good. Rebounded by number 12, Martin. And another shooting foul is called on the Bobcats. Coach Cormany yelling, if you box out, no foul is going to be called there. If you box out, they don't get the rebound. So you got to box out. Is what Coach Cormany is telling his guys here. Number 12, Martin will go to the line. Shot is up and good. Martin with 3 points tonight on the contest. As number 34, Max Knipe checking in for the Bobcats here with 8 seconds. Martin, shot is up and good. As number 3 checks in Carter, and it allows the Bearcats to set up their defense here. Down 12, 8 seconds to go. Bobcats inbounding, full court press by the Bearcats. Get it into Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling, gets it up to Knipe. Knipe breaks, shot is up and no good. Bobcats had plenty of time. I don't think Knipe knew exactly how much time was on the clock there. He didn't think he had as much time here. And the Bobcats go to half, 36-24, leading over the Bearcats.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
And we're back. Michael Davis alongside Liam Cherry Biscuit Bowberry. Right before your halftime ended, Bobcats leading 36-24 over the Bearcats. It's been a good first half for the Bobcats. Been a pretty good first half for the Bearcats. The thing is, it's just tough to keep scoring with this Bobcats team. They have almost 40 points in this first half, and they're rolling. They have 6 players who have scored. We're going to start with a little bit of stats on your Bearcats. Number 12, Martin, who I actually thought should be left in the game a little bit more, only has 3 points, but a taller player for the Bearcats can attack at the rim. Only has 3 points. Elijah Green with 3. Dante Worley with 8 and leading for the Bearcats. Johnny Delaney with 9. For your Bobcats, Landon Clark has 6. Parker Prelo with 5 on your contest. Gavin Cormany with 7. Elijah Kelly with 7 and leading all scorers. Maybe a shocker to some people, Nathan Wesley with 11 points. Probably having his best half of the season. And when I say shocker, what I mean is Gavin Cormany is going to score, Landon Clark's going to score, and Elijah Kelly is going to score. And if you can get Nathan Wesley to give you 7, 8, 9 points a game, you are thrilled. For him to have 11 points in that first half is really good for this Bobcats team.
Here's my thing, Michael. This has been a fun first half to watch, being as Coach Cormany never fails to get his team ready. And the same could be said about Coach Worrells as well. But this team knows exactly what they're going to be facing up against. And, it's kind of funny. Like, the boys will come, some of the boys will come up to me, like, they'll know what class I'm in. They'll walk in, and they'll come up to me, they'll be like, what you got for tonight? And I'll explain to them, and, they'll even text me on Snapchat, too, and I'll be like, this is what you got for tonight. This is what you got to look forward to. Here's someone to watch. And it's really, it makes me feel good to be paying it forward to them, And I'm really excited to see what happens with this second half. Being as, if you look at the line chart or the line graph for what the boys have for Radford, it gets exponentially larger on max preps. They have, and I don't think this is the case for tonight, but they have a pretty shaky first start, and then they go down a little bit, but then they have halftime to read the defense, and they just skyrocket up in pointage. In my opinion, they've had one of their best starts of the season so far. Their defense has been stellar. I think this is the most steals and blocks that I've seen all season thus far in one game, Michael. But not to mention, you've got an entire second half. I guarantee those boys are in that right there discussing. Think of it as a brand new game. Be ready for this second half and be ready to bring your A game.
Yeah, I love everything you said right there. And if I'm the Bearcats, I'm looking to attack. I'm looking to set some screens so Delaney can get some shots off from 3. I'm looking to set some screens so Worley can get some shots off. And if I'm Martin, you have to attack the paint, second tallest player on the floor. And I don't mean physically attack the paint. I mean with some finesse. I mean with some speed. He can do that. He's being guarded by Gavin Cormany as the Bearcats. We'll start with the basketball. But if I'm the Bearcats, I look to set some screens and get the ball in my best player's hands, Worley. Gets the ball up to number 3, Carter. They did set a screen as number 35 just took out Elijah Kelly. This is not football, my guy, as that kind of looked on purpose. Elijah Kelly's fine, but if we see that again, that's a little bit of a dirty play here as Gavin Cormany has the basketball, gives it up to Landon Clark. Landon Clark over to Kelly. Kelly with the basketball. Nathan Wesley over to Clark. Clark gives it down low to Wesley. Wesley pump fake over to Kelly in the corner. Kelly from 3, no good. Rebounded by Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany gets the ball back out and will reset. Cormany attacking to his right. Gives it over to Kelly. Kelly attacking the paint. Gives it up to Nathan Wesley in the corner. Wesley from 3. Good! Bang! Nathan Wesley picks back up where he left off. 14 points. Nathan Wesley leading all scores. Bearcats bring the ball down the floor. Number 1, Dante Worley with the basketball. Gives it up. Number 3, Carter from 3. No good. And it's rebounded by the Bobcats. Gavin Cormany with the basketball. Dribbling to his left, attacking the paint. Swatted by Delaney. But Clark from 3. Clark 9 points, all from behind the arc. Best case scenario, great defense by Delaney, but the Bobcats get a lucky break and now lead 42-24. Screens set by Moselle. Moselle set the screen. Number 1, Worley airballs it, and it goes out of bounds. Bobcats will inbound underneath their basket.
There's that student section with the, as always.
Yeah, Bobcats letting them hear it a little bit. Gavin Cormany will bring the ball down. I'll give the Bearcats some credit. Bobcats beat them by 20 the last time, and they're one possession away from leading by 20 here with 5:48 to go in the third period. Elijah Kelly gives it up to Parker. Parker attacks Nathan Wesley in the corner. Wesley from 3. Bang! Bang! Nathan Wesley hits his second three-pointer of the contest. He has 17, and the Bobcats are rolling 45-24.
Here's the thing, Michael. The Wesley family is a long line of motivationalists. Their mom, Nate Wesley's grandfather, I believe, coaches T-ball and some baseball. His dad, I've had a few conversations with him before, when one especially being when Nathan was signing to go play baseball. And his dad said that he always tries, and this is just for team-wide as well, he always tries to make sure everyone's in a perfect mental state because he wants it to be where everyone's just ready. And I agree with them. I'm impressed with this Bobcat defense and offense tonight. They're just passing the ball very fluently. And, I think that Tyrell Dobson's also stepping up. Even though he's not on the floor, he's helping with that, motivationalist type thing. People don't realize, but motivationalist standards for sports are very crucial. Like the Heidi Ho at the end of wins. That's the type of thing that they look for in sports.
Yeah, Bobcats rolling here off this third period. Third period, one of the best quarters for the Bobcats. In fact, they usually score more points as the game goes on. Fourth quarter is actually their best quarter. But Nathan Wesley coming into this contest, averaging about 8 points a contest, has 17 points in this game. Landon Clark gets a stuff at the rim, steps out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Gavin Cormany. Gets a stuff at the rim but steps out of bounds. So Bearcats looking to answer, but the Bobcats back in their face here. Bearcats inbound the basketball, look to get it to Carter. Carter shot is up and good. So they answer as Kenye Carter with his, I believe, first field goal of the contest. I thought he got some points early on, so we'll check those stats for you. But Clark crossed up Carter here. Delaney as Carter is guarding Gavin Cormany. As Worley steals the ball from Cormany, and here come the Bearcats. Worley shot is up and good. He has 10 points on the contest as the ball gets tipped. So it will be Nathan Wesley checking in for the Bobcats.
I should have asked you for this tech help earlier, man. Now my life is 10 times easier.
Yeah, you're doing a great job over here. If you don't know, I've asked Liam to do a lot for me tonight. NFHS Network is there's no Pixel out here tonight, so he is in doing all the scores and inputting the fouls and everything on the NFHS Network if you're tuning in. So Liam is doing a great job. Cole Wilder called the last game with me, and we might have had a special guest in the next one as well, or in this one as well, but he was unable to make it. Liam's done a great job. He's been with me almost all year here, especially the second half of the season on Bobcat Sports Live, so I appreciate all the help from him as the Bearcats inbound. Little pressure here by the Bobcats, up 45-28. So Bearcats looking to make a little bit of a run here as they have 4 unanswered points here, looking to make it 6 or 7 as they get a shot off here. Green from 3, no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Austin. Wesley out in transition to Kelly. Kelly, shot fake, attacks the rim, tries to put it in. Saved by Landon Clark. Diving out of bounds, and a foul is called on number 1, Worley, against Isaiah Austin.
You know, Michael, I don't think I've highlighted her, but shout out to Miss Tara Grant because she's the one who provided me this opportunity, actually. She came to me and said, want to try this? And, I fell in love with it, man.
Yeah, Tara Grant, new principal, new regime at the high school, middle school, and elementary school all across Radford City. She's done a fantastic job. She was at the elementary school, and she's moved up. This is her first year, and she's changing the school, done a great job, and she loves Bobcat sports. She's actually in the building right now. Her son, Thomas Grant, is on the basketball team. So we appreciate her at Bobcat Sports Live giving us the opportunity to be here as well. So Gavin Cormany inbounding the basketball, with the basketball at the top of the key, being guarded very well by Elijah Green. Gives it up to Nathan Wesley. Again, Wesley has 17 points on the contest. Attacking, loses it, and it will be out of bounds, and it will be Bearcat basketball. Bearcats inbounding, 3:31 to go in your contest. In the third period. Man, that would have been a fast game. As, by the way, I know no one cares listening to this broadcast unless you're a Bobcat fan, but Allegheny won the girls' game. 45-28, missed shot by the Bearcats, and here come the Bobcats. Nathan Wesley over to Kelly. Kelly at the top of the key has both ankles taped up. He injured one of his ankles in the last contest, as he has both of them taped up tonight. Elijah Kelly attacking, gives it up to Wesley. Wesley, handoff pass to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany, screen set by Thompson. Gavin Cormany, and Coach Cormany takes a timeout. So we'll take a break as well and hear from Brad's Barbershop, who is in the building.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
And we're back here. Bobcats leading over the Bearcats, 45-28. And it's a foul is called on Elijah Green. That's his third personal. So 3 fouls for the Bearcats here in this half.
Yeah, the Bobcats are playing a very clean second half, Michael.
Yeah, no fouls. A lot of fouls were called on both teams in the second. I think both teams were in the bonus. Gavin Cormany attacking the paint there. Scoop shot from his left hand, and Gavin Cormany now with 9 points. Bearcats looking to answer 47-28 as a touch foul is called here on the Bobcats. 28-47 your score.
I think Coach Cormany's in a great place right now, being as the Bearcats only have 2 timeouts left and the Bobcats have 4. So Coach Cormany has a lot of room to breathe, and he has a lot of room to communicate well with his team.
Bearcats inbound the basketball, get it to Worley. Worley, handoff pass to Delaney. Delaney dribbling the basketball at the top of the key, gives it up to Meredith, who just checked in. Bearcats moving the basketball, number 12, Martin attacking. Shot is up, blocked by Gavin Cormany. And here come the Bobcats. Cormany bringing the ball down the floor in transition. Cormany gets it off to Prelu in the corner. Back to Cormany. Thompson to Austin. Austin. Screen set for Thompson, but Austin couldn't get it to him, and a foul is called on number 11. Elijah Green, I believe that's his 4th. Possibly his 3rd, but I thought it was his 4th. That is his 4th. But it looks like he is coming out here. Number 0, Keyshawn Smith, checking in for the first time tonight. Bobcats, Gavin Cormany inbounding. Parker Prelo gets it in the corner. Elijah Kelly, handoff pass to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany fakes the three-pointer. Still yet to dribble. Finally does. Gives it up to Isaiah Austin in the corner from 3. Good.
Bang!
Isaiah Austin with his first three-pointer has 8 points on the contest. And here come the Bearcats 50-28. Bobcats up 32 points.
Am I correct in saying that if there's more than a 30-point lead, it's running clock, Michael?
That is in the regular season, not in the playoff.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yep, not in the playoffs. It is in the regular season. You know, the reason that was put in is because in the regular season, they don't want players to get hurt, a lot of games left. In the playoffs, you have to go down to the wire no matter what. The ticks have to come off. It's a good rule. They do have it in football as well. I would assume they have it in all sports well. And
I think it's in baseball, if I'm not
in
mistaken.
softball and baseball, there's no time clock, but what there is a run rule. So they have that. But so technically there's – and the clock rule was just put in recently in the last few years in basketball. You don't see it as often. Saw it a few times this year with the Bobcats and the Bearcats. As a foul is called on the Bobcats. So number 5, Delaney, will go to the line, knocks it down. He has 10 points. As Nathan Wesley coming in, as well as Joseph Mitchell. 50 seconds to go in the third period. As it looks like a jump ball will be called here, but the arrow, position arrow, for your Bobcats. Mitchell will inbound the basketball for the Bobcats. Full court press for the Bearcats. Elijah Kelly dribbles down the floor. If I'm the Bearcats, I look to trap there, and 12 called it out, but no help. Nathan Wesley with the basketball. Gives it up to Parker Prelo. I'll give the Bearcats a lot of credit. They're still fighting and hustling, but down 27 is tough against this Bobcats team. 30 seconds to go. Joseph Mitchell attacks the high post, gives it up to Kelly in the corner. Kelly will dribble out and look to reset. If I'm the Bobcats, and I think they're looking to take this last shot. Unless you get an open look here, they're going to take this last shot. Elijah Kelly being pressed up by Martin. Martin guarding Kelly. Kelly dribbles to his left as a foul is called on Martin. Martin. That is his third personal foul, 5th team foul. As it looks like number 3, Kanye Carter, will check back in for Martin with his third personal on the contest. Elijah Kelly gets the ball in, 9 seconds to go in the period. Elijah Kelly attacking the paint as he's fouled on the drive, and it will be on the floor. That's on number 0, Keyshawn Smith. That's his first personal. 16 foul for the Bearcats. Bearcats defending off the inbound. 3 seconds. Prelo inbounds it. Gets it in as it looks like a hook and hold is going to be called on Joseph Mitchell. I don't think the official knew exactly what he wanted to call there at first. But he gets the foul call. So lucky break for the Bearcats. And they will inbound. Number 34, Max Knipe, checking back in this contest. As well as number 35, Devarion Moselle. Moselle with a nice shoe game here with the New Balances. Still Isaiah Austin off the inbound. Whoa. Can't get the three-pointer to go, but good hustle by Isaiah Austin. And it will be 50-33 at the end of the third. We'll be right back. Michael Davis, Liam Cherry with Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight
Bobcats inbounding here at the start of the fourth period. Landon Clark pretty much set out the third period. A little load management, want to get him back in some reps. 50-33 your score, though. Parker Prelo with the basketball. Tipped away by number 0, Keyshawn Smith, and it's tipped out of bounds. Smith will go to the bench as 11, Elijah Green will check back in here for Virginia High. Prelo inbounding the basketball, gives it to Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany dribbling to his right. Landon Clark right in front of the Bobcat bench with the basketball being guarded by Delaney. Gives it up to Prelo. Green on ball to fielder on him, Nathan Wesley. Attacking the paint, shot is up and no good. But he is fouled, so he'll go to the line for a 2-shot. That was on number 11, Elijah Green. He just checked in, picked up his 4th personal of the contest. So number 15, Meredith Smith, will come in for him. Nathan Wesley will go to the line here for 2 free throws. Shot is up and no good. That's the first free throw by the Bobcats missed. There's only been 2 free throws missed in the whole contest by both teams. Nathan Wesley makes that one. He has 18 points on the contest.
Yeah, man, he's having a great night tonight, dude.
Bearcats. He has had a good night. It's probably the best game of his season. As it looks like Martin will come to the scorer's table. Bobcats up 51-33. Yeah, this is the best game he's had all year, and you couldn't ask for a better time, especially Landon Clark coming off the injury. You don't need anyone to go off in this contest, but it's really nice to see the senior, Nathan Wesley, if you're a Bobcat fan, coming in this contest and having a good night. Bearcats looking to get the ball in the post here, poked out of bounds by Parker Prelo.
I don't know if you noticed this, Michael, but number 12, if you look at his stature, he's got a fairly similar stature as Elijah Kelly does.
Yeah.
And I've been really excited to see how they, come against each other tonight.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'm no basketball expert. I don't feel like Virginia High has used him to the ability that they could. The Bobcats like to get Elijah Kelly at the high post. They like to get him going downhill and attacking the rim. They have not done that so far with Martin, number 12. But, I'm not sure, what grade he is. I had it on my original score sheet, but I don't have it in front of me. But
here's my thing, Michael, and I was reading into this the other day. Most coaches for high school and college basketball will say it is incredibly difficult to execute a dunk correctly in a game, right? Well, Bobcats have been able to do exactly that, but dunks are seen as these clout-seeking type, shots. And it's very admirable to see Coach Cormany successfully hit dunks. I can't name another team that we've played that I can see that I can say has successfully executed a dunk this season.
Parker Prelo attacking the paint, loses the ball out of bounds. Good defense from the Bearcats, 33-51, 6:48 to go in the contest. Isaiah Austin will check back in for Parker Prelo. As number 5, Delaney will inbound and bring it up the floor. Being guarded by Isaiah Austin for the Bobcats. Delaney gets it off to Worley. Worley tries to get it into the high post as it's almost tipped. Saved by the Bearcats. Three-point bucket, no good. Rebounded. Will go out of bounds. Bobcats regain possession. Isaiah Austin. Excuse me, number 15. Braden Meredith will check in for the Bearcats. He will guard Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley gets it into Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany back to Wesley. Wesley gives it off to Austin in the corner. Austin cross-court pass to Kelly. Kelly to Clark in the corner from three. Bang! Chicking! Elijah Kelly knocks down his second three-pointer of the contest. Now has 11. And the Bearcats answer from three. Number 3, Kenye Carter. He has 5 points on the contest. But here come the Bobcats. Wesley attacking, gives it up as he travels. A little double dribble action. You know, you probably get away with that in the NBA, but this is high school basketball. This is high school basketball. He went with, to fake the handoff. You know what what he could have gotten away with, as we're talking at the scores table, if he faked the pass, only had one more dribble to go, and went up for the layup. But he had about 3 more dribbles to go. Nathan Wesley, nice effort. But here come the Bearcats. Number 15, shot is no good. Air ball from the student section.
Yup.
54-36. 5:40 to go in the contest. Full court press here by Virginia High. Bobcats get it into Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany, cross-court pass, Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley to Clark. Clark in the corner. Reset here is Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly over to Austin. Austin dribbles out, gives it to Cormany in the corner. Cormany out to Kelly. Kelly.
This matchup is what we've been looking for, Michael.
Yeah, Elijah Kelly attacks the paint, and he's fouled. That foul's on Bearcats number 12, Martin. That's his 4th personal foul of the contest. 8th team foul for the Bearcats. Number 23, Lucas Alvarado will check in for the Bearcats, as well as number 10, Bailey Owens. Elijah Kelly misses his first of 2 free throws. Kelly at the line, shot is up and good. Bearcats bring the ball across the floor here. Number 3, Carter attacking, gives it out to Worley. Worley dribbles across the paint, spin move, gives it out to Carter. Carter dribbles, shot, no good. Rebound to number 5. Got away with the backcourt there, but we'll let him have it. 5. Delaney knocks down his 4th three-pointer of the contest. He has 12. His first field goal in the second half. Bobcats leading 55-39, 4:45 to go in the contest. Bobcats were leading 50-30, I believe. And so, little run here for the Bearcats, but with 4:37 to go, it's probably too little too late, as Isaiah Austin will go to the line. That's a 9th team foul for the Bearcats. Isaiah Austin to the line. Shot is up and good. Isaiah Austin makes the second. Bearcats looking to answer 57-39, and they do not. Isaiah Kelly gets the rebound. Up court pass to Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin will dribble it back out and give it up to Cormany. Cormany with the basketball at top of the key. Pass across the court to Clark. Clark being guarded by Delaney. Clark has to give it up to Cormany. Cormany dribbles to his right in the lane as the shot is up and he's fouled. I believe that's what Nathan Wesley was attempting to do on the last. Gavin faked the pass, only had 2 more steps to go and put the shot up. Gavin Cormany knocks down his first free throw of the contest. Parker Prelo coming into the contest as well as Joseph Mitchell for the Bobcats. 4 minutes to go in the game. Gavin Cormany knocks them both down. He has 11 points. Bobcats up 59-30, up 20. They were up 30 in this contest, so good shout out for the Bearcats for coming back. Count the basket. It's number 5. Gets the shot. So he'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Fifth team foul. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly gives it up to Cormany. Cormany brings the ball across the midcourt line. Clark from 3 in the corner, no good. Clark with 9 points tonight. Good strong rebound by the Bearcats. Bearcats looking to attack. Shot is up, no good. Bearcats number 5, Delaney will go to the line as Isaiah Austin will check back in for the Bobcats.
You know, Nate Wesley's having one of the best nights of his life, but what about Isaiah Austin? I think he's having one of the best nights of his life as well, man. He's really stepping up to the plate as a freshman. You don't really hear a freshman getting much, sophomore. Usually it's the seniors and the juniors getting the most playing time, but it's really cool to see younger classmen getting so much playing time and absolutely tearing it up on the floor.
Yeah, he's earned a spot in this rotation here. Has 9 points tonight. And he's really doing his part on the defensive end as well as Delaney knocks that one down. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. 59-43 your score. Gavin Cormany attacks the paint as a foul is going to be called. So the Bearcats fouls on 22. Jasper Cheers, that's his first personal. 2 shots for Gavin Cormany. Cormany shot is up and good as number 22 for the Bearcats, Jasper Cheers, and number 1, Dante Worley, checking back in as well. Gavin Cormany's shot is up and good. So Gavin Cormany, 6 for 6 from the line tonight. 61-43 your score. Number 5, Delaney juking up the Bobcats. Inside pass to Lucas Alvarado, and he gets it to go. His first field goal of the contest. Gavin Cormany with the ball, gives it up to Parker Prelo. Prelo dribbles it out, behind the back pass to Elijah Kelly. Gives it over to Cormany. Isaiah Austin moving the ball. Bobcats going to run some motion. Going to take some time off the clock, up 61-45. Gavin Cormany with the ball. Gives it to the right side of the floor to Elijah Kelly, and it looks like a foul is going to be called on the interior on number 23, Lucas Alvarado. That's a 10th team foul, so it'll be 2 shots here for the Bobcats. Gavin Cormany will shoot 2. Gavin Cormany's shot is up. Nathan Wesley checking back in the contest as Gavin Cormany knocked down the first free throw and missed the second. It's his first miss of the night, 7 for 8. 61-45 your score. Number 35 from 3, deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. In transition are the Bobcats. Kelly picks up his dribble, hands it off to Parker Prelo. Parker Prelo being guarded by Dante Worley. Worley being guarded Gavin Cormany. Gavin Cormany's scoop shot is no good. And he fouls number 5, Janie Delani, on the rebound. So we'll go all the way on the other end for 1-1 as number 34, Max Knipe, checks in for the Bobcats. Number 50 for Virginia High, Cavante Smith, checking in. Number 5 at the free throw line, Janie Delani. I've been saying Delaney, so that's what we're going with. Probably Delani. But we're going with Delaney. Makes the first.
Makes it rhyme, too.
Yeah, he's had a great night tonight. He has 17 points on the contest. I have to double check. Might be leading all scores. I know Nathan Wesley has 17 as well. Delani makes it right there, so he has 18. As I believe he is leading all scores now with 18 points. Nathan Wesley has 17. A lot of fouls called in the last 45 seconds of this contest as we go back and forth shooting free throws. 61-47. You know, Liam, I'm not saying anything crazy, but I didn't really think about the score. I just looked up. If Nathan Wesley misses some free throws and the Bearcats answer with a 3, it's a little tight ball game here. But Nathan Wesley does exactly what a senior does. Knocks down the first. So him and Janie Delaney, Delaney, yeah. Janie Delaney fighting for that leading scorer spot, and Nathan Wesley knocks him down. So he now retakes the lead, 19-18. Nathan Wesley and Delaney. Shot from 35, no good. Rebounded by Delaney. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Kelly. Outlet pass to Nathan Wesley. Nathan Wesley, spin move, carries it on his thigh. Dribbled out of bounds by the Bobcats, but it looks like the Bearcats will come away with the basketball. Bearcats, number 0, Keyshawn Smith, and number 15, Braden Meredith, as well as number 23, checks in. Substitutions for your Bobcats as well. So on the floor now, number 4, Parker Prelo, number 12, Jeremiah Eves, number 10, Isaiah Austin, number 34, Max Knipe, and number 22, Thomas Grant. On the floor, total for your Bearcats, number 1, Dante Worley, number 23, Lucas Alvarado, number 5, Janie Delaney, and number 15, Braden Meredith. Parker Prelo with the basketball, gives it up here. Number 22, Grant in the corner, picks up his dribble and gives it out to Prelo. Prelo with the basketball on the right side of the floor, dribbles to his left, and a foul will be called on 0, Keyshawn Smith. Number 22 for the Bearcats, Jasper Cheers, checking in, as well as number 10, Bailey Owens.
Michael, if I may, I think the Bearcats have possibly over 14 fouls because I don't think their scoreboard can go over 10.
Yeah, once you get to 10, it's just 2, so you just stop right there.
Yeah.
As they have 14 fouls. So that means I believe they would have committed 23 fouls this contest.
Wow. That's all I got to say.
I believe they had 9 in the first half, and you said they had 14 here in the second half. They've committed 23 fouls in this contest as the miss by Parker Prelo. It's poked out of bounds as number 42 for the Bobcats, Atticus Henderson, checks in for the first time tonight. And Isaiah Austin goes off the floor. 1:27 to go in the contest. Bobcats lead 64-47. Bobcats inbound to Parker Prelo. Gives it over to Henderson. Henderson, handoff pass to Knipe. Knipe to Prelo. Prelo being guarded at the top of the key. Tries to get it to Henderson, and he does. Henderson, good to get that ball back as number 34. Max Knipe with the basketball. Prelo gives it up to Knipe, and he's fouled by number 23, Lucas Alvarado. So number 34, Max Knipe, will go up to the line for the first time tonight. Knipe shooting 2. Max Knipe knocks down the first of 2 free throws. As he knocks down the second as well. Bearcats number 15, Braden Meredith, knocks it down. So 66-49. Bobcats look to answer on the other end, Henderson. But good defense by number 10, Bailey Owens, sending it back as it's rebounded by number 22, Grant. Grant gives it up to Prelo. 38 seconds to go in the contest. The Bobcats could just dribble out here if the Bearcats will let them. Grant, as number 0, Keyshawn Smith is called for the foul. Grant will go to the line. Grant misses his first. Grant gets the ball for his second, and it's no good. Rebounded 28 seconds to go in the contest by the Bearcats. Bearcats attacking number 22, Jasper Cheers from 3, no good. Good strong rebounds by Alvarado. Excuse me. Number 0, Keyshawn Smith from 3, no good. Tipped out of bounds by the Bearcats.
I think their guy on their bench got ready to take he thought that he was in, and I think he got ready to take the shot.
I don't know if he thought it, but it's pretty funny as the crowd got a chuckle out of that. 8 seconds to go in the contest. Bobcats will not take the – oh, yes, they will, as a foul is called. And Grant will go to the line, and his family's happy about it.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's been a very long 3 minutes in this game, but Grant will go to the line as Grant shot is up. No good. Thomas Grant trying to get in the scorers column tonight. Grant.
Yeah! His mama is so proud right now.
And that is your final. Bobcats win 67-49 over the Bearcats. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bobcat Sports Live on the NFHS Network and the Bobcat Sports Live Network. The Bobcats will play James River Monday night. We'll let you know time and place. Again, this is Michael Davis alongside Liam Strawberry, Blueberry McMuffin at Bobcat Sports Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember,